What's up, Penguin International? This is Zach, and here we have the most epic battle on the face of the earth. It's against a guy I found in the Serby chat room, and it is just amazing. It's inexplainable. It's amazing. So anyways, I lead off with Scissors, and then he leads off with Sharpedo. Then I switch out and go into Bulbasaur, and then I hit him with a Leaf Storm. And it doesn't kill him because he's holding a Focus Sash, which is kind of lame. And so then he goes for an Ice Fang on Bulbasaur, and it's not going to kill Bulbasaur because he's a freaking beast. And then for here, I go for a Sludge Bomb just to take him out. And that kills him, which is all great and whatnot. But then I die from Life Orb damage, which is pretty sad. He goes for Mercury, which is his Aggron. And I was about to call him Viagra. And then I go into Harry Mama, and then I use Whirlwind on him. And then he goes into his Muck, and I hate Mucks. And so then I use Ice Punch on him because I'm not really sure if Ice will do good against Muck, but I'm not sure. So he goes for a Gunk Shot on Harry Mama. It does pretty good damage and then also poisons me, which is really gay. I don't know if it poisons every single time, but I think it does. And so I have a poison Harry Mama, and it's not really going well. And so then he protects, and I go for another Ice Punch, and as you all know, Protect doesn't really work well with Ice Punch. And so then he goes for a Shadow Sneak, thinking that he could actually do some damage, but that does nothing to me. And then I go for a Force Palm on his face. Does pretty good damage. Or, no, just kidding, does like absolutely nothing. And then I get poisoned again, and then he goes for a Protect. Lame. And then I go for a Payback, because I thought he could like hurt me really bad, and I could just kill him. But, no. And so then he goes for another Shadow Sneak, and I'm like, dude, it's not doing anything to me. And so I Whirlwind him out. And he goes into his Manectric, and I'm like, okay, he's pretty much going to outspeed me and kill me, probably. And so Harry Mama will die here, because he goes for a Signal Beam, and that's going to take me out. And even though it's not very effective, it's still going to take me out. And then I switch out and go into Sandslash. I forgot his name. And then he switches out and goes into his Blastoise, and then I am going to go for Substitute to set up my Swords Dance and all that. And it's pretty awesome. And then, so yeah, I get one Swords Dance off. And then he uses a Surf on me, and that's going to take out my sub because it's a stab, plus it's super effective against me. And so that's, of course, going to take out my sub. And then I'm going to use Stone Edge against his Blastoise, and it's going to do pretty good damage to him, considering the fact that I have Swords Dance, and so plus 2 attack. He uses Surf. It does not... No, just kidding. It does kill me. And so, yeah, I die, and then I'm going to go into my Miss Magius here. Yep. And then there she is, Umbrella. And then he has Stealth Rocks up still. But he protects, thinking that I would have something that could hurt him, and so Thunderbolt does not hit him. And so I go for a Substitute, thinking that he might protect again, but he goes for a Mirror Coat, thinking that I would attack him with Thunderbolt again. But I did not. And so then I go for a Shadow Ball because I thought that he might switch out, but he didn't. And so then it's going to not kill him. And then he goes for a Surf, and it's going to take out my Substitute because he has the stab and all that. And yeah. And then I'm going to go for another Substitute here because I'm thinking maybe he won't Surf this time for some reason. But he does, and it's just going to take out my sub again. And I'm like, okay, that's lame. And so that's lame. So yeah, there goes my sub. Kind of retarded. And so after this, I'm going to go for another Thunderbolt just to kill him because I think that... Oh no, he switches out actually. But he goes into his Aggron, and Thunderbolt will do way good damage to his Mercury because he's a Steel type and he's like more of a defensive wall. And so Electric will do pretty good damage to a Steel type. I mean, Aggron's pretty cool, but I don't know. And so I do another Thunderbolt, and it's going to kill him. And so that's really good. And so then he goes out into his Muck. And I go for another Thunderbolt, thinking that I could do something to him. And that will do okay damage to him. And then he goes for a Gunk Shot on my Umbrella, and it's going to do not that much damage to me. And then I'm going to get poisoned by the Gunk Shot, because Gunk Shot's really gay. Then he goes for a Shadow Sneak, and that's going to kill me. I don't know why he didn't go for that in the first place. I don't know, though. But yeah, he kills me with Shadow Sneak. And then I go into my Shales, which is my Blastoise. And then I go for a Surf, and that's going to take out his Muck, I believe. Nope. Wait. Oh, no. He goes for an Explosion, and I was kind of pissed off by that. And so Explosion will take out Shells, and that was sad because he usually has, like, all my luck in the game. So he won't get the lucky chance in this game, but someone else will, as you will see soon. So he goes into his Beast, and I go into Cloud, which is my last guy. I'm like, it's a good game from here. I'm screwed. But he goes for a Thunder Wave, and that paralyzes me, and so I don't get the Parahax here, and so I go for a Dragon Claw, and it's going to do okay damage, even though I'm a Special Wall Altaria, and so I'm not going to do too much damage to anyone, and he's just going to Thunderbolt me, and I'm like, dude, I'm totally screwed. I'm paralyzed, and I have that, and so I'll go for Heal Bell, and then he's going to, let's see, he's going to go for another Thunder Wave just to paralyze me, and then I roost, because I'm like, dude, I bet I could still do this if I kept my health up. And then he, I think he's going to keep going for a Thunder Wave here, he goes for another Thunderbolt here. It's going to take me down pretty low. But after this, he pretty much just keeps going for Thunder Wave, thinking that I'm going to use Heal Bell. But I'm like, dude, I'm going to risk it. And so he's still alive, as you can see. And then he goes for a Thunder Wave. And I'm like, I'm not going to do that. But I roost up again. And then he's probably like, okay, he's already healed up, and so maybe he's going to go for a heal down now. Then he goes for a Thunder Wave again. I'm like, no. And so I use Dragon Claw, and it kills him, and I'm like, okay, I think I can still do this, but he has Blastoise, and I'm like, maybe not. And so he goes for an Ice Beam. I'm like, I'm done. But Ice Beam does not take me out. It only leaves me about half, and I'm like, yes. And I go for a Dragon Claw on his Blastoise, and it doesn't kill him, so I'm like, yeah, I knew I wouldn't be able to do this. And so, yeah, he's going to Ice Beam me again. He's like, oh, it was a good game, man. I enjoyed the battle. And I was like, oh, yeah, I'm sure you did. And then, look at this. 3 HP, baby. And I go for a Dragon Claw, and it kills him. And I'm like, yes, I still got this, maybe. I only have 3 HP, and now 25. And I'm paralyzed still. And so he goes into his Step Tile, and he goes for Hidden Power. And I'm like, Hidden Power Ice. I'm screwed. He goes for it, only does that much damage, and I'm at 17, and then I go up, and I just roost all the way back up. This guy is, like, crapping his pants right now, and he's like, I'm Choice Scarfed. I am so screwed, and so he's like, unless I can get a bunch of crits, I'm screwed. And so from here, I just Heal Bell and do all that, and then just kill him with a bunch of Dragon Claws. So, oh my gosh, most epic battle ever. It was great. It was super duper 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 fun. And so, yeah, I guess you can just keep watching the total annihilation, which was pretty awesome, because Cloud never does anything in my battles, and then this time he just annihilated half of his team. But it was way fun, and I enjoyed the battle a lot, as I said. And I would say check out his channel, even though there's like nothing on it, but sure, go ahead. It's not my opinion. I mean, it's not my choice whether you do it or not, but still, check it out. And so, yeah, watch our other videos. Tate's Let's Play Fire Red, and then my Let's Play Pokemon Crystal, and then our other battles. And then soon we'll get some more battles up. And then, yeah, so peace out, guys.